Mabuhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and let's find out if this will still ball. Let's go. Guys, if you're not too familiar with this one, this is the Adidas Top 10 sneaker. Top 10 2000 to be exact. So you'll be asking me, why are you reviewing this? This is a retro sneaker. But guys, just like to put a disclaimer here because this is the sneaker, the first sneaker that I remember that actually my parents bought for me when I joined the varsity and when I was really going hard and taking basketball seriously. This was the first one because I had the pennies before when I was just playing or just kinda developing my skills, but when I was really playing with the big guys and really playing, taking it seriously, this was the sneaker that I wear to the ground. If you've watched my other videos, I was mentioning the sneaker because I didn't know what was the name, and it was a top 10 2000. And my outsole on my original pair really split when I was playing. So I didn't have any extra pair during that day because back then, guys, you are lucky right now. You can buy two sneakers right now at a very good price, but back then, the prices of sneakers were kind of expensive, and of course, I was still a student. To just have one pair for basketball, one pair for lifestyle wear. So when my sneaker split up, I stopped playing for that day. So that's how much I played with this back then. So now let's find out if they can still ball. Let's start off first with the upper of the Adidas Top 10. And guys, I forgot to mention, this was worn by Kobe before when he was still with Adidas. And this was the first sneaker that he wore. And this is the iconic sneaker that he wore during the shoot for the Slam magazine together with Steph, Steve Nash, Ray Allen. I think Iverson was there. Was he present in the shoot? He was part of that class, and I'm not too sure if he's part of that cover because as far as I remember, he wasn't able to go to the photo shoot. But all the rookies, I mean, there's a debate that the class of 1990, was it 1996 and 03 were two of the best class. So debatable, of course, LeBron James class and the 98. Those batch, I mean, are all stacked. There's a lot of Hall of Famers from those two batches, so it was a debate. So let me know which one you would choose, the 03 batch, LeBron's batch, or Kobe's batch. Now let's talk about the upper of the top 10. It features a lot of suede material, although I think this is not real suede, but it's synthetic suede, synthetic leather on the side, and this is like a foamed design here, this mountain peaks here on the side of the top 10s. And what this does is not just for aesthetics, but the lockdown of this one, you were really held down to the footbed with this design. And of course, this is leather, so it's not that forgiving, so your foot is really completely locked down to the footbed. Really nice. Even the cushion also goes up here, and you're sitting right just below this black part, which is the cushion of the top 10s. So really nice lateral support still, even now when I played with this. Very nice support, and the materials, even though they are leather but it's suede, it is soft. When you're pressing it down, it's really soft and no break-in time needed. Even this piece, it's not too stiff and there's no discomfort on the side of the top 10s. The tongue is actually, a separate tongue on this one. But what I also like about the top 10s is the lacing system. Even though it has a traditional lacing system, but it's really far out here. You can see the loops are more on the sides of both lateral and medial side. And it goes through this holes here in the middle, which has the Adidas logo, which I think, especially back then, was really cool in terms of design. And there's a garter here with Adidas, but that's mainly for aesthetics. For me, until now, this is still one of the best looking Adidas basketball sneaker that they ever came out. And let me know if you agree or disagree. And at the ankle part of the top 10s, it has the Adidas equipment logo here, which is of course, that's what they put back then if they're making basketball sneakers. And on the tongue is this little foot here with a face. And of course, the tech. It's also here in the pull tab. And this logo, if you're not too familiar with that, is the feet you wear. So that's the gimmick of Adidas back then, is the feet you wear design, which you can see these pods. This is the first sneaker that had these pods, and actually they're using it right now in the BYWX series. And some sneakers took inspiration on this feet you wear design. Guys, it's just not a gimmick. You will really have a nice grip on the traction on the top 10s. And even though there are pods, they're not too flimsy or they're not too unstable. They're still very stable here. It's a big, the rubber is actually protruding here. So it kind of has a very nice stable and wide base in the forefoot and even on the heel. And you can really feel the pods, especially because this one doesn't have that much cushion, and I couldn't care less back then because I was still a kid. I don't need that much cushion back then because my knees could bear with no cushion sneakers, but right now, eh. So I actually played with this pair, this retro pair, recently, and without, of course, I just wear it as it is, and man, it's really close to the ground. There's not much cushion, but it's not a brick, surprisingly. It's still kinda, I can still last one game with this with no cushion on this one. After the main fix that I did with this is I changed the insole to a move insole, which is the Game Day Pro, and it works perfectly here on the Adidas Top 10. So if you have an extra insole, change it up with your existing insole here in the top 10 and you can hoop with this, but don't expect too much on the cushion of this one. But if you're a baller who doesn't need that much cushion and you like a retro Adidas sneaker, this is really a, still I think a better performing Adidas basketball sneaker. The traction grips really well. The herringbone pattern here on the pods really grips well, and I tested it out in the clean, and the other court was really dusty and it was still gripping really nicely. The herringbone pattern is pretty hard, so outdoor use I think is okay with this one. And even on the edges, you can still see there's herringbone on the curves. Outdoor use, especially the upper, is very durable. It's made out of leather. You can hoop with this outdoor. As for heel containment lockdown, this is a high cut sneaker, and heel containment lockdown was pretty nice on this one. No heel slippage on this one. Just get the right size, guys. So just like my other Adidas basketball sneaker, I went half a size down. This is US 10.5, or like I said, if you're buying this online, yeah, get it with your CM size. So CM size for this one is the Japan, I think. So it's 280, 285. So I'm around that size for the Adidas. And man, this is really a nostalgic basketball sneaker, and the price for this one is 7,400 pesos here in the Philippines. So that's around 150 US dollars. So still kind of expensive, but if you're a 90s kid like me and you've hooped with this before, and man, I really love the sneaker. This is a must cop, and this will be in my collection because I really had nice memories on this pair. So for the weight of the top 10s and the US 10.5, it's 497 grams. So pretty heavy because of all the leather. Good enough it's not above 500. Doesn't feel heavy when I was playing with this, and I really enjoyed playing with this, even though the cushion is not that great on this one. But the traction, support, features, and nothing an insole cannot fix. So just change up the insole if you want more cushion on the top 10s. And this gem on the heel part, I forgot to mention that Adidas. This kind of ball here is a nice touch to this top 10 2000. So guys, let me know what you think about this sneaker. Do you like it? Or are you planning to cop one? Or do you have one? Hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by this channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.